First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here in Atlanta. This returnable from the 4. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Play action. It's Penix. This one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty, Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. Accelerating toward midfield. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run.
It is brought in the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Down and left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On first down, it's Penix. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Baker going to give it to Irving. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. To the goal line and in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Room up the sideline at the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. They're going to go play action with Penix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On the give, it's Robinson. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On play action, Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll go again with Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Throwing is Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And he'll get this close to a 1st down as he stopped at about the 25-yard line.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. They send Godwin in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action now with Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Play action. It's Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This 1st half has come to an end. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a And he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. Throwing is Mayfield. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards. On 1st down is Mayfield. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season. They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll go again here with Algier. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He fires downfield for Pitts. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete. But if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, Penix. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He gets buried on the return, way back at the 10. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll give this to Algier running right. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. On the give, this is Algier. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. A give up the middle to Algier. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. They go play action with Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that will lead to a 2nd down. On play action, Mayfield to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He'll run with Irving. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll try to run, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Fires left sideline. That is complete. That's good for 27 and a first down. To throw again, it's Penix. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jalen Darden now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Now a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. To the ground, a 1st down run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Mayfield. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now the Bucks will take their first timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here we go. One final play. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired.